Welcome back to our podcast, More Than Money, a well-spent conversations about life, money, faith, and relationships. Here are your hosts, Alex and Tina.
You know what's wild? A lot of people today make more money than they did 5 years ago, but somehow feel more broke. Explain that. You got promoted. Your business grew. You finally hit six figures. You bought a nicer car, moved into a bigger house, started traveling more, upgraded your phone because the camera was better, started buying little treats because, well, life is hard. And then one day you open your banking app and think, wait, why am I stressed? I make good money. If that sounds familiar, this episode might hurt a little. Because today we're talking about something nobody warns you about, lifestyle inflation. And specifically how social media quietly convinces us to spend more, want more, and somehow still feel behind.
Welcome back to More Than Money, Well-Spent Conversations, a safe space where we talk about money, faith, relationships, and building a life that's truly well spent. I'm Tina. I'm someone learning every day that winning with money is less about numbers and more about habits.
And I'm Alex, the friend who asks uncomfortable money questions because, honestly, sometimes we need someone to lovingly say, hey, your Amazon cart might not heal your stress.
Oh, I think I need to hear that.
Look, we're not here to shame. We're here to help because money isn't just math. Money is emotional. Money is habits. Money is identity. Can we talk about something? I think social media completely changed our definition of normal.
Absolutely. Years ago, you compared yourself mostly to neighbors, coworkers, family. Now, you compare yourself to thousands of curated lives daily before breakfast.
You wake up and see someone in Bali, someone buying luxury handbags, someone renovating their dream kitchen, someone saying, just bought our dream home at 29.
Meanwhile, you're eating leftover rice, wondering if your electric bill cleared.
And suddenly, your perfectly good life feels small.
Here's the thing most people don't realize. Social media rarely shows the full picture. You see vacations, you don't see credit card debt. You see luxury, you don't see financial anxiety. You see success, you don't see monthly payments.
Researchers estimate people spend over 2 hours daily on social media globally. That's hundreds of hours every year consuming lifestyles. Not necessarily education, not inspiration, consumption. Translation, the more we compare, the more we spend trying to catch up.
Actually, Alex, I want to ask you something because I know this about you. You don't really use social media anymore. And I remember when you told me you deleted most of your apps. At first, I thought, wait, how do you survive? Because our generation checks Instagram while eating, checks TikTok before sleeping, checks Facebook in the bathroom. Social media became background noise. So why did you delete it? And did it actually help financially? Or are you just one of those mysterious people with inner peace?
Definitely not mysterious, and maybe only slightly more peaceful. But honestly, I deleted social media because I noticed something weird happening. I'd scroll for 20 minutes, then suddenly I wanted things I wasn't thinking about before. A new gadget, better clothes, travel, restaurants, home upgrades, even productivity tools. I'd go from I'm happy to my life needs improvement in 15 minutes.
Wow, because nobody opens Instagram thinking, I'm about to become dissatisfied with my life.
Exactly. Nobody plans that. But comparison is sneaky. I started realizing every time I spent a lot online, there was usually scrolling before it.
Wait, pause there. That's huge. You noticed a connection between social media and spending?
Yes, and I started testing myself. I deleted apps for a month. No Instagram, no TikTok, limited Facebook. You know what surprised me? I stopped impulse buying. Not completely, but significantly, because fewer things were triggering, oh wow, maybe I need that.
That's actually crazy because social media doesn't just sell products anymore, it sells lifestyles.
Exactly. And here's something uncomfortable. I wasn't buying because I needed things. Sometimes I was buying because I wanted to feel successful, or productive, or accomplished.
Ooh, that hit. Say that again.
Sometimes people don't spend money because they need something. They spend because they want to become someone.
Ooh, that deserves silence.
Look, deleting social media didn't magically make me wealthy, but it gave me something valuable. Space. Space before comparison. Space before impulse purchases. Space to ask, do I actually want this?
And maybe space to appreciate what you already have.
Exactly, because gratitude grows in quiet. Comparison grows in constant consumption.
I love that. Gratitude grows in quiet. Comparison grows in constant consumption. Wow.
And financially, I noticed something surprising. I wasn't spending less because I became disciplined overnight. I was spending less because, well, I stopped being marketed to 24/7.
That right there, because sometimes we think, I need better self-control. Maybe, but maybe you also need fewer temptations.
Exactly. Imagine trying to eat healthier while food commercials play all day. That's social media with spending.
That analogy is painfully accurate.
I'm not saying everyone should delete social media, especially if it's your business or community, but maybe ask, is social media serving me or shaping my desires?
Actually, can we pause here for a second? Because I feel like someone listening right now needs to hear this. Maybe you opened social media this morning and saw someone buying a house, someone traveling, someone upgrading cars, someone announcing a promotion, someone posting luxury vacations, and maybe, just for a moment, you thought, I'm behind. I want to lovingly remind you, social media is mostly someone else's highlight reel, not the full story. You're seeing the vacation, not the stress. The house, not the mortgage anxiety. The luxury bag, not the credit card statement. The smiling family photo, not the difficult conversations happening off camera.
That's so true, because nobody posts, hey guys, today I cried because I'm overwhelmed with bills.
Exactly. People share beautiful moments, and there's nothing wrong with celebrating those. But you cannot compare your everyday life to someone else's carefully selected moments. Because here's what most people don't realize. You are comparing your behind the scenes to someone else's highlights. And that comparison, it's unfair to yourself.
That's like comparing your unfinished chapter to someone else's final edited book.
Yes, exactly. And maybe your wins look different right now. Maybe your win is paying bills on time, building an emergency fund, saying no to debt, cooking at home, trying to become more intentional, breaking generational patterns, learning about money for the first time. Can I tell you something? Those things matter. Those are victories. Because not everyone is trying to heal their finances. Not everyone is trying to build peace.
Honestly, someone listening right now might be doing way better than they think. Maybe you're not where you want to be yet, but look how far you've come. 5 years ago, would the older version of you be proud?
Whew, that question. And if nobody has told you lately, you are allowed to build slowly. You are allowed to take your time. You are allowed to choose peace over appearances. Because winning with money isn't who looks richest online. Winning with money is sleeping peacefully, having margin, reducing stress, building a future, taking care of your family. That is success too.
Maybe even the kind of success that matters most.
So if you're listening while paying off debt, trying to budget, building an emergency fund, working hard for your family, please hear this. You're not behind, you're building. And building takes time.
Wow, I think someone needed that today.
Honestly, I think all of us need that reminder sometimes.
Agree. Let's define lifestyle inflation simply. Lifestyle inflation means as income increases, spending increases too.
Imagine this. You earn $50,000 yearly. Promotion happens. Now, $80,000 yearly. Amazing. Except you upgraded everything. Apartment, $1,200 to $2,000. Car, $300 to $700. Coffee, $20 to $60 weekly. Subscriptions, $50 to $200 monthly. Eating out, $100 to $500. Extra income, plus $30,000 yearly. Extra spending, housing, plus $9,600. Car, plus $4,800. Food, plus $4,800. Subscriptions, plus $1,800. Travel, plus $4,000. Impulse spending, plus $5,000. Almost all gone.
Congratulations. You got richer, but not wealthier.
Ouch. Dave Ramsey says, act your wage, not your future bonus, not your dream salary, not your influencer salary.
Debt plus lifestyle inflation, dangerous combination.
Can I be honest? There were seasons where I thought, if I just earn more, everything gets easier. Then income improved, but expectations improved too. And suddenly, more money didn't create peace.
Money problems sometimes don't disappear. They evolve. This is where it gets really interesting. Your brain adapts fast. It's called hedonic adaptation. You buy new phone, luxury bag, vacation, brain, wow. Then normal. Then need next thing.
It's like 1 cup of regular coffee from a cafe, then to $7 latte with a cute flower on the coffee mug, then delivery, then your budget cries.
I can totally relate to that. So what do we do?
I read this easy-to-follow action steps online. Step 1. When increase in income, increase investing first. Step 2. Use a 30-day pause before large purchases. Step 3. Ask, do I want this or do I want how this makes me look? Step 4. Practice gratitude. Grateful people compare less. Contentment isn't settling. Contentment means peace without constant upgrading. Enough can actually be enough.
Imagine carrying water in a bucket with holes. More income, more water. Lifestyle inflation, more holes. Sometimes you need fewer leaks, not more money.
Open your banking app today. Ask, what spending came from joy and what came from comparison? No guilt, just awareness. Because awareness changes habits. Habits change finances. Finances change families. Families change generations. Before we end today's conversation, if topics like money, debt freedom, faith, family, and building a life that's truly well spent speak to you, we'd love for you to be part of this community. Go ahead and hit like and subscribe, because every week we're having honest conversations about money, the struggles, the wins, and practical steps to help build a peaceful financial future.
Sometimes the difference between staying stuck and moving forward is surrounding yourself with better conversations.
And our hope is that when you leave each episode, you feel encouraged, you feel challenged, and most importantly, you feel reminded, change can begin today. Subscribe, and let's learn how to win with money together.
Thank you for joining us on More Than Money, Well Spent. Conversations where we talk about money, faith, relationships, and building a life that's truly well spent.
We'll see you next episode. Until then, take care of your money, take care of your people, take care of your peace, because a truly well-spent life is more than money. Bye, everyone.